Flying Shipment. In the strange environment, Shipment flies over the island? What? On a drivable platform, accessible via parachute, helicopter, and portal. That sounds so insane that it's actually really cool. Like literally a multiplayer map just zooming around in the sky. I'll take that.
So it sounds like you can take a portal to a little arcade mode within Rebirth Island. That's what I'm taking that as.
Probably. We are live, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dropshot Call of Duty Podcast Patreon bonus episode. Excuse me, neither of those things. I don't know why I said that. Regular butted episode number 458. My name is Casey, also known as Razinon. Today, I'm joined by Tanner, and the beta is officially over forever. How sad are you on a scale of 8 to 10, Tanner?
8. I'm sad. I'm sad about it. Yeah.
I've got that.
The beta's over, man.
The beta's over. It was a beta while it lasted, and today we have some other things to talk about relating to BO6, relating to this game, insofar as whatever, and that's about it. So we do have a couple announcements. Stick around for the end of the show to hear those. But right now, at this very moment, in fact, we will be covering the blog post for Season 6, WoW, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not, this is the last season of Modern Warfare 3.
It is, yeah. This is the last and also the final season. Yep.
That's what they're saying. Buddy. So this has, you would want this to be a really good season. Let's see if it will be.
Yeah, it's going to go out in a bang. Let's take a peek.
Surely, yeah. I have not looked at the roadmap or this blog post yet, but I have seen Twitter and not too much excitement about it, but let's see. So first of all, we've got the roadmap here.
Oh, there it is.
Doing a quick little peruse. It'll be on September 18th, so 6 days from now. Probably at 9 a.m. Pacific time would be my guess. And starting with Warzone here, we have Hellspawn, which is a variant of Rebirth Island, it looks like. And also, it is for Purgatory and Zombie Royale only. I've got it. So we were expecting, of course, the Halloween LTMs, and those are historically, or at least in the past couple of years, been very, very good and fun and well done. We will see if that's the case this year, but that map looks awful, to be clear.
Really bad.
I mean, it's mostly smoke. It looks like LA County right now, in fact.
So here's my question right
Your
away.
home is burning.
Does that mean we get these maps on September 18th and we're just already playing the zombie mode for a month and also a week or so until Halloween?
I'm sure it'll get into it deeper in the blog post, but I don't know.
That's
one of the questions.
It's gonna be Halloween for the next 60 days, I guess.
Yeah. And then another variant we're getting in Warzone is Vandal Night, which is Zombie Royale only. And interestingly, visibility looks pretty good, actually.
We had Vandal Night last year, I'm pretty sure. That was the zombie. We had a Zombie Royale and Vandal last year as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And it was dope. I'm actually way more excited for the Vandal zombie mode than the Rebirth one. And then we'll get an Urzikstan later, of course.
Surely.
There's definitely a zombie mode coming.
It doesn't say it in the roadmap, but they must have just forgotten to include it, surely. So anyway, we're getting some new LTM, Zombie Royale, which is Zombie Royale. We've played that before. And then Purgatory. I don't know what that is, but that's an LTM. We'll get into that. Okay, so then for MW3, this is like multiplayer. Maps. We're getting 2 new ones. Drive-Through, which looks like the BO6 map. What's it called? Rewind.
The map, yeah. Rewind, yep.
It looks sort of like Rewind, but it's at night. Hard to tell how it'll play, but
Looks like
I mean,
a
I
cute map.
couldn't care any less ever about a new multiplayer map in MW3 on its last season. I have the Mastery camo. And then another one's called Mad Cow, which actually just looks like a variant of meat. Like, exactly like a variant of meat.
Yeah, that must be.
I wonder if drive-thru's a variant too then. Oh, it's not.
We'll get into it.
It says variant in the top left for Mad Cow. So one new multiplayer map. And then we're getting we're getting 5 shipment variants. Arena, Stay High, Bitmint, Ghost Ship, which looks really different, and then Sunny Shipment, which should be the default shipment, as Tanner and I talked about offline. Okay, so far we've got one new mode, maybe Purgatory, and then one new map for multiplayer. So okay. Interesting. And then we're getting some weapons as well in the Battle Pass. The Cast-Off LSW LMG.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Looks like an Eradicator style LMG, meaning not super big and chunky. Hard to say from this tiny little image. We'll
I can see that,
more. But if it is an Eradicator style, like hybrid between a proper LMG and an AR, I'll take it. I'd prefer, well, we'll see. And then we're also getting a battle rifle, the DTIR 30-06, which will be terrible, probably, or insane.
Yes, it will not be good.
Yeah.
At all.
So anyway, and then other than that, it's pretty much it. I mean, they talk about some bundles, some events, whatever. So, okay. So from the roadmap, looks terrible and awful.
The worst season of MW3 so far, from what it appears, yeah.
So far, that's what it looks like. Maybe we'll be surprised, though, in the actual blog post. So let's scroll into the blog post.
Let's get surprised.
We've got an overview, and I would be surprised if I was surprised, by the way. A lot of words, big words, intimidating
words. There's a chill in the
words.
air. I'm feeling it reading this blog post.
I've received that some more words that are big and intimidating. Blood-soaked maps and terrifying modes. Got it. Michael Myers comes back. Okay. And then a 40-year-old man dressed like a high schooler. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on here. This guy looks like he's 45, and he's dressed like he is in 11th grade. So I hate that a lot.
Yeah, is this like a character from a movie or something?
Why is he wearing like a Letterman jacket? Bro peaked in high school, I guess.
It must be a character from a movie.
Yeah, so anyway, I've received
Maybe the
those
Halloween movies?
comms.
I don't know.
Anyway, drive through the new map. I don't care.
It looks cool, though. It does look really cool.
It looks cool.
Looks like a good map.
It actually looks pretty
Well
good,
designed.
yeah. Like
It
that
looks
little
fun.
backyard looks fun to play.
It looks interesting, yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame no one will be playing it ever, so got that. And then Mad Cow is just a variant, which looks cool. They added some water, of course.
Oh, it's Jungle Flooded.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Jungle Flooded.
Well, it doesn't look that deep, luckily.
No,
So he's going to be running through it. So the audio would be better.
Yeah. I wonder if you can lay prone, dude. Just hang out in the water there. Maybe it's deep enough.
Okay. So that's that. Moving on from there.
Oh, it says right there, dive down into the thickest parts to hide from passing enemies. Got it.
Got it. Yeah.
So never
Sounds
queue for that
miserable.
one.
Yeah. 5 new shipment variants. So, I mean.
Very cool.
Don't need to
The
talk about these,
legendary
really.
shipment map returns. No. The arena one looks cool. This first one. I like the vibe of it.
It does look cool, actually. It looks like that gunfight map from MW19. King, I think it was called. Kind of gives me that vibe a little bit.
It reminds me of the Tarkov arena map that we always play. The outside one in the arena, kind of. It reminds me of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look bullish, kind of.
Vibes, yeah.
Anyway, so some more pictures.
Stay High. That looks like
Stay
you'd
High.
have a seizure playing that.
Yeah, I need an epilepsy
That map
warning.
will kill
Epilepsy.
somebody.
Yeah,
Yep.
hopefully. Hopefully a dev. Bitmint, which looks very cool. It's like Roblox Shipment, which is dope. Ghost Ship, which is just like the spooky variant.
That's a cute idea.
I like it.
Cute little idea. There's a cultist circle in the middle. Look at that. The
Yeah, I
bottom
wonder if
left
there'll
image.
be a LEDX there ever. So anyway.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then Sunny Shipment, which literally looks just like normal Shipment to me.
It looks perfect. Yeah.
Looks, yeah, fantastic. So that's cool. All right, so multiplayer modes. Horde Point, Mutation, Infected, and Arcade. So Horde Point is Hardpoint, but you're fighting against both the living and the undead. So it's like a hybrid between Hardpoint and Infected, I guess, which is actually a neat idea for an LTM. I like that. So that's cool. The arcade game mode. I just read this excerpt. Use your force field ability. I'm done. Not reading that anymore. So, okay. Sounds like on LTM. Another one is
God, this is off to a really bad start. We're almost halfway through this blog post, and there hasn't been a single interesting facet so far. This is bad. This is
multiplayer
really
so
bad.
far, to be fair. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So, anyways, this next one is game mode mutation. And again, I mean,
you can leap, you can charge.
Radioactive beast, contaminated sludger. Okay, sounds kind of cool if you're into LTM,
become invisible. Got it. Go to the next
camouflage sneaker, become partially invisible, and stun and slow enemies with a lethal energy projectile. I'm out. So yeah,
this game is terrible. Yeah,
they just love adding just the worst stuff. Like, neat idea, and then they ruin it with like invisibility. Okay, got it. I mean, the most important aspect of an FPS is being able to see other people, and they like purposely add a mechanic where you can't do that. It's just so outrageous. But anyways, whatever. And then Infected's coming back. LTM. We all know what that is. Multiplayer
I like that
ranked play
operator skin,
intel.
By the way, in that Infected image, I wouldn't mind purchasing that.
With the it's like a drive-through head.
Yeah, it's a little drive-through head.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Okay. Multiplayer ranked's coming out. Got that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Multiplayer ranked, okay.
Zombies overview. It's literally 3 sentences long. So it's literally 3 sentences. So got it. Call of Duty Warzone overview. Okay. Content summary. New terrifying terrain. Brave Purgatory and the Zombie Royale Lithiums. So here we go. Let's get into some nitty and gritty here. The Haunting Hellspawn map variant for Rebirth Island, which will be in at launch.
Guys, it looks terrible.
It looks cool, but the visibility looks miserable. Yeah. I think it looks cool, but I mean, if I can't see people, it ruins it. That's the thing.
Maybe it'll be spooky and fun. Copium. Okay. It looks, okay.
Let's read about it.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool in some areas, actually.
The absolute hellmouth has opened over Rebirth Island as devilish tentacles slither their way around the gore-soaked island. They must have hired the guy who wrote the blog post for the Zombies Deep Dive, by the way.
It's the same guy that writes the blog post.
This amateur novelist, yeah. A strange mist hangs in the air. Bro, I'm immersed right now. He needs to
That's what I'm saying. He needs to stop working for Activision. Go do something more important. You can be making like 4 times the amount of money you're making now.
Stop immersing me. I'm just reading a blog post. Yeah, I know.
I feel like I'm covered in blood, guts, and gore right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always say. The ocean appears blood red.
You are. You shit blood.
And I've got it. And the rocky coastal outcrops feature unsettling crimson vegetation. I mean, again,
hard stuck crim.
We got more. I've got that. Pictures, and they do look very cool. But again, I can't stress this enough. The visibility looks like it will be so bad.
Yeah.
Because it's super hazy. Which is
okay.
Creepy,
I'm liking it more the more I see though, honestly. The insides of the buildings, it's kind of cool. It's like pink and shit. Pink and purple, and it looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
As long as regular Rebirth doesn't look like this the whole season, which it won't, right? Surely it won't.
If ranked is in, ranked won't look like this now.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah.
So I'll do a keep reading. Steel yourself against the hellacious scares that await you around every corner in this terrifying reimagining of Rebirth. Venture into the prison itself if you dare, and discover foul anomalies across the walls and ominous shadows around the lighthouse. Okay. The unnatural red waters of the factory and dockyards, along with fleshy growths smothering the walls and machinery, mean Hellspawn is not for the faint of hearted. Should be faint of heart. You may not know it's creeping up behind you until it's too late. Oh, look in this next little set. We have like a red orb in the sky.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on there.
Maybe that'll suck me up.
Okay. As lightning crackles down from the spinning hellmouth, there are further grotesque locations to explore. Rooms lit with eerie lights, something fleshy in the garage, and threats around almost every corner. Dare you enter Hellspawn? Okay.
No, probably not.
So, they haven't mentioned anything substantively different about this variant. So it's kind of like a multiplayer map variant where it's literally just the same map, but it looks different and that's all.
Reskinned. Yeah, it's a skinned Rebirth.
Because I thought they might do like opening a new bunker or having like, I don't know, spooky ground loot or something, but doesn't seem like it so far, which is fine to be clear, but I just wanted to point that out. And also, it sounds like they're trying to make this look very similar to Terminus Island. It's also a prison, and it's also got tentacles and all kinds of fleshy growths and all that. So it's like they're kind of like borrowing from Terminus Island, which I think is kind of cool. And it's also an island. So anyway, let's see. The Haunting, Vondel Night. Vondel launch.
See, now this looks cool as hell.
This looks really cool. Yeah.
The lighting and the dark, it looks really dope.
Yeah, it does. So I'm not going to read all of this, I don't think, because now that we know there's not going to be anything other than the different map, I'll just kind of look at the pictures and not as much. They didn't write as much on this.
Yeah. It looks pretty.
Yeah, it looks good. And it looks like it looks pretty and it looks like the visibility is quite good. Except for the water, which is inky black. But the visibility in water is never good. So now let's get into LTMs. So Purgatory will be in at launch. And it'll be, it sounds like only on Rebirth at launch, which is interesting. That's what the roadmap said too. There's lots of fun to be had in Purgatory, a new squad-based LTM taking place on the Hellspawn map variant, which is Rebirth, featuring a sandbox setting where squads can battle and complete objectives at their own pace.
Huh?
Okay. Custom loadouts are always available, and all operators receive infinite respawns. Okay. The mode supports a variety of interesting mechanics to enjoy during your long stay, including insane power-ups. I've got it.
Well, yeah, that was a given. The zombie modes always have power-ups. What did you think it was going to have? That's what the zombies mode is. It's power-ups.
Yeah, well, the zombies have their default power-ups. I'm okay with that. But this is like everyone can pick up power-ups.
Plentiful kill streaks. They're just explaining standard Rebirth.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Purgatory features excellent loot, including powerful weapon blueprints and plentiful kill streaks. Okay, man. I don't want plentiful ground loot kill streaks, dude. That sucks. Find and equip super weapons from the arcade mode and gain enhanced abilities from mutation. Wait, what does this mean? Find and equip super weapons from the arcade mode. What? So there's an arcade mode within this LTM? Do you know what that means?
Just keep reading. The whole thing's insane.
Okay. Portals. Peer into the image of a portal to see where it'll take you. Step inside to transport there. We've seen this before on Verdansk 84, actually, leading into Cold War, I think. We had those, like, the numbers portals, and they would take you places. So, okay. Flying Shipment. In the strange environment, Shipment flies over the island? What? On a drivable platform, accessible via parachute, helicopter, and portal. That sounds so insane that it's actually really cool. Like literally a multiplayer map just zooming around in the sky. I'll take that.
So it sounds like you can take a portal to a little arcade mode within Rebirth Island. That's what I'm taking that as.
Probably. Like, remember in Outbreak, one of the contracts, you would teleport to like a room
Yeah.
So maybe something like that, like an enclosed, like an instance. Okay, flying shipment is so outrageous that I love it, actually. This is what you should be doing with LTMs, making them absurd, goofy, and fun.
It'll work perfectly, by the way. There will be a flying multiplayer map over Rebirth Island, and there won't be a single bug involved with that. It'll just work flawlessly.
And not only is it floating, it's drivable. So you can drive the map Shipment wherever you want on the map Rebirth Island in this LTM. That's crazy, but okay. I want to play this badly now. Chill in the safe zone. Move into a designated safe zones. That's what they wrote. To take a break from combat and chill with other operators. Okay. Safe zones are easily identified by the translucent dome enclosing them. Inside the dome, operators enter third person and are unable to deal or deceive damage. A lot of spelling errors, so I've received that. That I don't know if we've ever seen before.
That's so
pretty
cool.
Crazy.
God, yeah. I called it months ago, too. They're going to put so much effort and time and work into the Halloween mode. Meanwhile, we suffer throughout the rest of the year.
Urzikstan players are just shriveled up and dying. Mosquitoes flying around their near lifeless bodies. Yeah. Please, sir, hang out, adjust your loadout, and commend other players. I won't be doing that. I will be talking to other players, though.
Oh, wow.
You encounter...
This sounds fun.
Inside the safe zone to earn XP and meet new friends. Won't be doing that either. I have enough. I have too many. Torment level. Eliminating enemies increases your torment level. The higher your torment level, the more XP you earn per elimination. That's cool. But the advantage comes at a cost. As your torment level increases, so does your presence on the enemy minimap. I wonder what that means. Increasing your visibility to enemy players. So maybe you'll be on everyone's like mini-map within
probably
20 meters for kill 1, 30 for kill 2, and so on. Okay, that's pretty cool. Scare packages. Oh no. Dropped in various locations throughout the match, scare packages include powerful loot and some unexpected side effects, jump scares. Seek them out and roll the dice. I've got it. Terra Ball. You'll need to be quick on your feet around Terra Balls. TerriBalls, by the way. They spawn around the map and are found inside scare packages as well. Shoot, melee, or run into a Terra Ball to send it flying, instantly eliminating any operator it hits. Okay, I don't know what that really means.
Sounds just like literally a soccer ball or something that you can shoot, and it's probably huge. It's probably a lot bigger than a soccer ball, and it could just fly into somebody and kill them. I don't know. That part sounds weird. Unless the ball has like aim assist on it or something. Yeah, like that's going to be, interesting. Squads can achieve a victory condition. Eliminate enemies and commend your peers to progress during your stay in the afterlife. Okay. So that's all they say about it. I don't know how you win, though. Does gas move in? Or can you just play on the whole map the whole time? Can I sit in the safe zone forever? Because eventually the match ends. How does it end? It's got to end at some point, yeah. Like what happens? It ends with a victory condition that you can achieve. A victory condition, yeah. So I don't really know how this works. The power-ups will be annoying, but besides that, that sounds actually really fun because it sounds so different. So different. Yeah, it does. The most insane thing, of course, is flying shipment. That's outrageous, actually. Yeah, just a multiplayer map flying over Rebirth. It's a drivable multiplayer map. Yeah, it's so weird. So that's pretty cool. And I'm excited to play that, actually. Which I've not been excited about in LTM in a very long time. So that's cool. Next is Zombie Royale. This will be in Rebirth and the Vondel variant at launch as well. I'm not reading you guys this. It's Zombie Royale. You guys know how it works. Everyone's an operator. If you kill one, they become a zombie, etc. There you go. Okay, Warzone Season 6 rank play. Oh, here we go. Rank play on Urzikstan? Resurgence. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, rank play Resurgence comes back. Kind of already knew about all that. It's showcasing the rewards. They are rewards for sure.
Yeah. And that's it. Basically. Wait. Oh, yeah, and then the regular rewards. So, like the 4 tracks with 4 challenges each.
Yeah.
New ones of those are coming back as well. And the camos look cool and not animated. So, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, that's that. Warzone mobile overview, I'm skipping on principle. Unified Season 6 content. Okay, yeah,
talking
skipping.
about Warzone Mobile more. Got it.
Connected content
Warzone
overview.
More.
Okay, so here's some like common stuff. So weapons. Oh, this is interesting. Keep the terror at bay with new armaments, including a battle rifle that inflicts heavy damage and an LMG that excels in tac stance.
Oh, wow.
Huh. Now, to be clear, Activision devs have lied to us about what a weapon is good at a lot of times. So this may or may not be true. I remember one time, we talk about it frequently, where they described a gun as having like a fast fire rate and a short damage range. And it literally had a slow fire rate and a long damage range, something like that. Just exactly the opposite of what they had said. So is this true? We'll see. Sounds like an interesting idea, though. I am a tac stance enjoyer. But an LMG that's good in tac stance, once again, we will, of course, see. So the first one they talk about is the DTIR 30-06. This is in the Battle Pass at launch. And, in Sector 20. So you need 20 tokens to unlock that. And it has 20 total weapon levels. Eliminate long-range threats with this slow-firing and hard-hitting BR chambered in 30-06. So it sounds like a Sidewinder, basically, to me.
Yeah, sounds like it won't be good.
Which is going to be insane for cheaters and then terrible for the rest of us, yeah. They write a lot of words about it.
At least the slow fire rate helps you conserve ammo and stay on target.
So
you can inflict heavy damage with each shot. That's what I think.
Yeah, it seems like a strong base model gives you plenty of control when building the weapon out in Gunsmith.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That makes sense.
And then the Kastov LSW.
Oh, this thing is cool looking. Yeah, look at that.
Which is, so it's an LMG, and it does look kind of like an Eradicator in like size and stuff. I don't know what gun this would be modeled off IRL, maybe like an RPK, RPD. Kastov is like the AK series. That's their fake name for it, right? So anyway.
It is.
It has 18 levels. Here's what they say. With its best-in-class fire rate... Oh, I think that's what they had said. They said something new was coming out with a best-in-class fire rate, and it in fact did not have a best-in-class fire rate. It was like 600, and there was another SMG that was like 800 or something.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was one of the... it was one of the slower ones. It was like the second or third slowest fire rate weapon in that class, and they said best in class fire rate.
That's what it was, yeah. That's hilarious. So anyway... With its best-in-class fire rate, we'll see, and tac stance accuracy, this LMG was crafted, I hate that word too, to tear enemies through at short to medium range. Shirking the traditional role of an Enigma, the Kastov LSW encourages closing the distance to your targets by pairing a high fire rate with incredible accuracy and tac stance. The weapon also sports a fast reload speed, so you can get right back into the action after exhausting its hefty 100 round default mag. Okay. Use Gunsmith to further enhance this Ligma, from improving tac stance accuracy even more to building out for longer range play. Yeah, okay, so they describe that. That actually sounds cool. Pretty interesting if they're accurate.
This does sound fun and interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll love that one. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Bro will be edging to that for sure.
Especially having a 100 round default mag that also reloads quickly. If that's real, that's going to be like actually really fun to use in Warzone. As long as the time to kill isn't miserable.
They make the mobility good with it and don't make it really slow or something to balance it, because then it just won't be fun to use. But if it's got good mobility, like even just, I don't know, AR mobility, not saying it has to be super fast, but...
If you built it for tac stance, I'm sure it would, because it looks like in the screenshot he's running no stock. So like, which is good for tac stance, and that also increases your movement speed a ton. So I have high hopes for this. I will be let down, of course, but we'll see. We'll let you guys know.
I've been let down. Yeah, it looks cool.
And luckily, this will also be in at launch in Battle Pass Sector 9. So that's really good. All right, so we're getting 3 new aftermarket parts. Okay. And they don't tell us what they are. I've got it. They kind of do. Including an explosive modification for the Cat AMR sniper. That'll be terrible. As well as a pressurized mag that fires 3 ballistic rivets for the MX Guardian shotgun, which is the fully automatic shotgun that was never good. So, interesting. We'll see how that goes. And then one more they didn't describe. And then that's pretty much it. Oh, wait, here's more. Oh, why do they do this? Them. It's so dumb. Okay. So yeah, a sniper mod that fires anti-materiel explosive rockets that deal significant explosive damage for the Cat AMR. So, okay. Why are we adding that? Whatever. The Jack Voltstorm will be for the Stormender launcher. I'm not reading it. And then the Jack Lance is for the MX Guardian. A pressurized mag that fires 3 ballistic rivets. What is a ballistic rivet? What is a rivet?
I mean, a rivet is like a little metal thing that like holds a piece of metal together, basically. But
right.
For this, I have no idea.
So you're like welding operators.
Maybe it's like a nail gun from Warzone 1. Fires 3 just nails out at once. I don't know, man. Yeah, so a pressured mag that fires 3 ballistic rivets, 1 per magazine rotation. So I think the MX Guardian is like a cylindrical drum mag. So instead of firing 1 shell per rotation, it fires 1 or 3 rivets per rotation. That's what I'm assuming that means. So that's a lot of ammo coming out before you need to reload, if I'm understanding correctly. Pressure builds while the weapon is idle until the maximum output is reached. At critical pressure, velocity and precision are vastly improved. Huh. Curious to see how that one goes. But who knows? Black Cell and Battle Pass, not reading. Some operator skins. We're getting Michael Myers. And here's the stuck in high school guy. Slamfire is his name. Worst name I've ever heard. You'll wish you were friends with jocks like Slamfire when the monsters come calling. And again, for those of you just listening, let me describe him. He is a 45-year-old man with a handlebar mustache dressed like an 11th grader with a Letterman's jacket on. And it says, you'll wish you were friends with jocks like Slamfire. Sure won't. This sounds like the worst person to have as a friend, actually. Some stuck in high school. I think Slamfire might be doing some grooming. Beats the shit out of his wife. I'm good on that, actually. Yeah. And he has his Heisman, he wishes. His like high school, like county championship trophy from football, like mounted on his living room, whatever. Mantle. Well, he brought his second place football trophy, a reminder to keep pushing forward no matter what the enemy may throw. Oh my goodness, he didn't even get first. Oh yeah, it actually says that. Yeah. Equipped with sporting goods and a mean-looking sledgehammer at his back, number 33 is as comfortable on the field, okay, as he is battling the horrors ahead. He's riddled with arthritis. He's not comfortable on the field anymore because he's old. Reliving the glory days, he's also brought his second place football trophy, a reminder to keep pushing forward no matter what the enemy may throw at him. Terrible idea. I hate him so much. Wow. Incredible. Yeah, he's not good. I wonder what his voice lines must be. Back in my day, we walked uphill to school both ways. Yeah, probably. It'll be something about football, his trophy, high school. Yeah, they'll be funny. I threw the winning touchdown against Notre Dame. Or no, that's college. He's not even that good. Anyways, whatever. And then another operator skin that has 3 heads. Which one do I shoot to get a headshot? Got it. New store offerings. Okay. Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead's coming back. I've received that some clown-ish thing, whatever. Terrifier. Okay. He's kind of scary. Trick or Treat Halloween mask pack. I like that pack. I like the bunny, and that's it. I like the thing on the right and the bunny. The 2 on the left are bad. Yeah, they're bad. The bunny looks cool, though. Oh, the devil one looks kind of cool, actually, in the second screenshot.
Okay. And then a Sam operator bundle. So another guy that looks creepy. Okay. Smile 2. These guys look very creepy. Okay.
Fantastic bundles if you're into giving them money, which most of you are.
Which a lot of you do. And then other incoming bundles. Got like an Aztec warrior guy. That looks cool. And then pixels. Okay. New weekly challenges, seasonal prestige, and events. So this camo, the Season 6 weekly mastery weapon camo, is called Drawn and Quartered, and it is animated. It is so cool. So it's a all black animated weapon camo with like creepy mouths that like move around. That looks dope.
And teeth, yeah.
This looks really cool, and you're going to have to do all the weekly challenges for Season 6 to unlock it. So, I like that. Looks dope. And then Season 6 Prestige and Weapon challenges as well. Doesn't matter. Bring me back to Classic Prestige. And then the new Weapon Prestige camo is called Constellation's End, and it is also animated. And it also looks dope. I can't describe it.
It's extremely colorful. That's all I can say. It's the best looking. Every single time I say it's the best looking prestige camo because every one they put out has been better than the previous. So this is now the best looking one.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it goes through all of the colors. Like in one of the pictures, it's yellow, orange, and red. And another one, it's blue, pink, purple. And another one, it's green, orange. Like it's all over the place. It looks really, really cool though. Definitely worth getting.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks dope. And by the way, if you like play the game reasonable amount of time, you'll get this without trying.
Yeah.
Okay, some Season 6 events. The Haunting for like a month. And then The Walking Dead Road to Terminus. Okay, activation date, September 25th to October 2nd. So this is probably what we've been talking about for a while now. The first step in their like in-game reveal or lead into BO6. This is like explicitly that. It's Road to Terminus. And remember,
yeah, true. Road to Terminus.
One of the zombies maps is called Terminus Island. So I'm actually going to read this one. Fear the Living. Okay, never mind. Earn XP to unlock the Walking Dead rewards. Equip the Daryl Dixon operator for a boost. Okay, so we'll see what that means. And then from October 2nd to 16th, Trick or Treat. And then some other things. Yeah, I'm not going to read most of these.
Okay, yeah, so now I understand what Jakin was saying. Every single Halloween event ends like 2 weeks before Halloween. So
that's good.
Yeah.
It's not.
So the Haunting event ends on October 16th. Last I checked, that is not Halloween yet. So Halloween's, in fact,
that is insane.
October
You're
16th.
Right. You're
so
right.
That's obviously when mid-season will be, October 16th, because that is when 3 of these events end. So then I guess mid-season will probably just continue.
No, because BO6 launches October 25th. So there's no shot. There's no shot mid-season's 2 weeks before that.
I mean, yeah, that'd be 4 weeks. It would be.
No.
This comes out on the 18th. Yes.
It'll be in like 3 weeks from the launch of this season. Because we have 6 weeks until BO6.
Well, the last season is always weird timing because it's the last one. So this season will probably be longer.
So this season won't end until after the launch of BO6?
Yeah, did you think it was going to fully end? Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
No.
Oh, I guess there's no other season, so...
Yeah, there won't be another season until December.
It doesn't matter. You're right. Yeah, because the mid-season will be the last actual update. So as long as that's before BO6 launch, that makes sense. Okay.
So mid-season will be October 16th, and then we probably get an update. So I'm sure these LTMs will stay. It's just they're basically only describing up to mid-season, or maybe they'll slightly change things. I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah. And then last thing is MW3 Rewind activation dates October 9th through 16th. That's a wrap, folks. Take a walk down memory lane and complete challenges to earn rewards. That'll be kind of fun because I think they'll add some interesting stuff in. Because I remember like when Verdansk was ending, there was that LTM where you had to like, and we won it. It was me, you, and Jake. You had to like, I don't really remember what you had to do, but I think toward the end you had to get inside like a bunker and like plant something on a door or something. And you had to like hold down that bunker, and I remember we held it down, and it was like sketchy and fun. And then we got a calling card for it, actually. So there'll probably be something like that, I would assume, for this MW3 during this MW3 rewind thing. That would be cool. Now I'm going to do something fun and exciting. Are you ready for this?
What are you going to do?
So we just went through this blog post. It's a long
Control
blog
F?
post.
Yeah.
And we did not read nearly everything. So maybe I missed it. But of all the words, of all the thousands of words on this page, let's see how many times the word Urzikstan, which is of course the big map Warzone map, is mentioned. Urzikstan.
Mine must be bugged.
Mine, well, because I didn't find any either. I'm on Firefox, so maybe Firefox is broken. What
I'm on Google Chrome.
On?
Mine's not working either.
On Chrome, it's not working either. Okay, interesting. Maybe they spelled it wrong again, like they've done before. So let me try Urikistan. Nope, Urikistan also doesn't show. Interesting. They did nothing for Big Map again. Shocker.
Okay, well maybe, hold on. Let's search Battle Royale. Okay, we have a couple things. The unified Battle Royale experience continues with Season 6. Okay, so Battle Royale still exists in Season 6. Let's see what the second one says.
They didn't remove it. That's
Here we go. Battle Royale. Zombie Royale.
Okay.
For Warzone Mobile. Yeah.
Got it. And that's it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now I understand what everyone on Twitter was saying. This season sucks.
Bad season, yeah.
Bad season, it sucks. Now, to be clear, I don't really care. We're close enough to BO6, so whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. And also, to be fair, this Hellspawn map where you can drive the map Shipment around on the map Rebirth Island sounds like it'll be pretty fun. Or at least goofy. So it'll be fun for at least a little while.
Yeah.
But, I mean, and maybe the 2 new guns, or at least one of them, is pretty good. Tax Dance LMG sounds kind of cool. But, I mean, literally 0 updates for Urzikstan. They didn't even talk about it.
They didn't mention it,
Like, actually nothing. So the last time we got a substantive update to Urzikstan was when they launched Urzikstan. That's it. Because
you don't consider Popov power?
And then they added green slime to Popov. That's all they've ever done to Urzikstan. Right? Am I missing something? Did they do anything else ever?
Yeah, just that green paint.
And then they're going to wonder why no one plays Big Map. And they're going to be like, we shouldn't update Big Map since no one plays Big Map. Hey, the reason no one plays Big Map is because you don't update it. Cause and effect, man. Figure that out. That's a point we've made before. But anyway, yeah. I mean, it's about, honestly, what I expected out of this new season, frankly. It's not much worse than I was thinking. Although, I will say, I was thinking it more likely than not that Urzikstan would get literally anything, and it didn't.
Well, I just figured that's where Zombie Royale would be. Yeah, I just figured it. The whole time I figured it would be on Urzikstan. Yeah. So NPR decided to use his brain in Warzone General the other day, and he could be onto something. It's probably just copium, but he could be onto something.
Okay.
He was basically saying maybe they're not doing anything for Urzikstan because we've been hearing that Urzikstan will get map updates come BO6 to hold people over until Verdansk. So maybe they basically pushed back any plans they had for Urzikstan that would have came this season, events, and just not wasted any time on it because once BO6 launches, they've had map changes already ready to go, and they're going to make map changes for the launch of BO6, basically. And then that'll get everyone excited about the big map again. And that's why nothing has changed this season or last. So could be something to do with that. Because that's what we've been hearing for a couple months now, is Urzikstan will receive fairly substantial map updates. That's what the leakers have been saying.
I would believe that, especially because we're stuck with it for quite a while longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I will expect it to change at some point. So, anyway, that's the blog post. That's kind of the big news of the day, but we do have a couple other things to go over here. First of all, a couple little tweets.
Got some tweets?
I don't know if any of these are relevant anymore, but we'll take a look. Oh, these are relevant. So we have a tweet here from Charles's Intelligence.
Okay.
Breaking.
What's he say?
Activision confirms there is no campaign early access for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Statement from an Activision rep sent this statement to Charlie Intel. Quote, the team is fully focused on October 25th, which is the launch date for BO6. We're excited about all the game has to offer across campaign, multiplayer, and ZOMs. This year, we made the decision to ensure the community gets to dig into any and all modes that they want at the same time. So we are back to one massive global launch moment, October 25th. As such, there is no early access beat this year for BO6. That's a quote. I don't know what that means. Just the countdown to launch. So I think this is another. So first of all, that sucks. No early access multiplayer, or excuse me, campaign or zombies. We were really hoping we would get at least campaign. We're getting neither. In fact, that's really sad. Because now I'll never play your campaign. So
I will never play it. Yeah,
that's probably true for a lot of people.
So a lot of the people we're talking about, it makes sense after like the disaster of Modern Warfare 3 early access. I didn't really play Modern Warfare 3 early access at all. So what happened with that I saw a bunch of people saying that it's like, oh, it's probably because of the mess last year. They just said, forget it.
I don't remember anything
Does
like
anybody
that.
in chat? I don't either. That's why I was like, but I read that multiple times all over Twitter. I'm like, what are these people talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, certainly I wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
The horrible campaign caused people to refund the game, maybe.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I think so.
Well, even if it did, if you delay the campaign access, then people will just buy the game on launch and then refund it anyway. Like if you're refunding because the campaign isn't good, you're going to do it whether you access it a week early or not. So that doesn't.
Was it super buggy or anything? I don't remember.
I don't know.
MO3 campaign was just trash and they're afraid it could affect sales. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so that must be what people are thinking then. All right.
Yeah,
I mean, I will literally, I won't even install it now. But to be fair, we had MW3 early access last year and I only played like an hour and a half of it or something, so.
Well, that was because of the plane mission. I would have beaten the MW3 campaign because I had it early access. Were it not for flying missions. Don't make me do that, because I swear to God.
That was an MW3 campaign?
I think so.
Aren't you thinking of...
Well, I know I did that for Vanguard. And I'm pretty sure I did it for MW3 as well. Really? So I don't think I beat the MW3 campaign.
Yeah, I know. Like, maybe I didn't play the campaign at all last year, actually. Maybe the one I'm thinking of is the MW2. Yeah, I actually don't think I played the MW3 campaign at all.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but
whatever.
Anyways.
Either way, whatever. I
won't be
did
playing,
play
and a lot of people won't be playing it.
The MW3 campaign, and now I will not be playing any of the BO6 one. So, but I don't really care about that. I just wanted to be able to play the game early, honestly. So, it's a shame that I can't do that. But also, once again, don't let them lie to you, because in the statement they said, this year we made the decision to ensure the community gets to dig into any and all modes they want at the same time. That's not the reason they did this.
Isn't it funny how they word things?
Yeah.
They just know how to word something to make it sound better for them.
Yeah. It's like,
don't worry,
we're
you guys
doing
all
this
get it the
on
same
purpose
day.
so that you can all play on the same day. No, that's not why you're doing it. There's some other reason for sure. I don't know what that reason is, whether it's like avoiding bugs or because this game is launching particularly early this year. Maybe they just they want that extra time.
Or leaks. They don't want things to get leaked. Maybe that's what happened last year. Did a bunch of stuff get leaked? Maybe that's what it was. That would make way more sense than sales.
If you wanted to beat leaks, wouldn't you?
No, I'm saying once the campaign came out, people got access to the full game and they were leaking everything. Maybe it could have been something like that, but I guess the game's already basically been shown. I don't know.
I think they just want to give themselves more headroom. They want to have that extra week to like fine tune everything or do it a little once over. So they don't want to have to be completely finished with the campaign a week early. That's my guess, especially because the game's launching early. Anyway, whatever. Now you guys know. I ultimately don't really care, but that does kind of suck. So anyway, moving on from that, we have another tweet from Charlie Intel. And this is in reference to a Treyarch tweet. So Treyarch has deleted and reposted their tweet about the map sizes in BO6 multiplayer. And they've confirmed that the majority of the maps are medium-sized. The updated tweet now lists Scud as a medium-scale map instead of a small one. So evidently, Treyarch had tweeted something like this. For those curious about our map size variety at launch, the majority of BO6 core 6v6 maps are medium-sized, similar in size to Raid or Summit. There are 16 multiplayer maps at launch, which we've broken down by size below. And then they list literally every map, and they say medium, small, or strike. They had tweeted this and then put Scud as small, and then they deleted it and reposted it, and then they made Scud medium instead. Not that big of a deal. And then Charlie Intel also tweets, Sandhouse was also in the original tweet by Treyarch, and its name was changed to Warhead on the list. This is the destroyed version of Nuketown. So I guess we're getting Nuketown at launch, and it's called Warhead, which is really good. And I'm very pleased by that. That is something I did not know or expect.
I didn't know that either. I don't remember seeing the destroyed Nuketown one at all, really. Because they've released images of like every single map. But I didn't really pay attention to most of it because I really don't care that much.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, did they show the strike maps? Maybe we just got like the sixes maps.
Oh, I didn't realize that's a strike map. Okay. No, I think they showed all of them. Let's see, I'm trying to look up a list.
Yeah, look for Sandhouse or Warhead if you find it.
Oh, yeah, we saw a picture of Sandhouse. Okay. Okay. It's not Nuketown.
It isn't Nuketown. Okay.
No.
It says
it's that really
Charlie
small image we saw of it's all
so.
Sand. There's a bus in the middle. There's a Nuketown sign upside down. So it probably is the destroyed version, but it doesn't look anything like the Nuketown layout or anything. It's just a small map that has a Nuketown sign flipped upside down in it.
Okay.
So.
Well, I hope that's not the actual Nuketown then.
No, we'll definitely get regular Nuketown.
Okay, good.
100%. Yeah. They can't launch this game without Nuketown.
So.
There will probably, actually, based on what we got this year, we'll end up having 8 variants of Nuketown by this time next year.
Yeah, true, yeah. Celltown, Nuketown Sunny, Nuketown Overcast, Nuketown
That would be cute, actually,
Nuketown
is if
Seeding.
every season they did a different version of Nuketown based on the older games. So every single season, Nuketown changes just a little bit.
That'd be
based
cute.
on how it was in previous Black Ops games.
Yeah,
it makes too much sense. They never do it. They'll just release 12 variants of Shipment next year as well.
And all of them will be hazy and foggy.
You know, maybe they would do that. They've been really big on variants. I can actually see them doing different Nuketown variants because people would really like that. The player base would love that, by the way, changing the variant every season.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do it every season, but they might. I mean, they have been loving variants, and I would take it, especially with Nuketown, how much people will be playing it, just to like shake up the visual of it every season. That would be cool. But anyway, notable in this tweet, by the way, is of every single multiplayer map, including strike maps they list, the largest map size they categorize is medium. So they don't even have a big map by their own estimation. And I'm in favor of that, frankly. Because like Rewind from the beta, for example, that was about as big as I want a Sixes map to be, frankly. So if there were a map much bigger than that for Sixes, I'm good. I'm good on that.
I also just don't believe...
How many of your like top 10 COD maps are big? Like large size? For Sixes, anyway. For 10s, I might have some in there. Arclob is a great map, but it's great in 10s, not in 6s. It's way too big.
Well,
in
maps
6s.
kind of, a lot of the older maps were just bigger. Like, it's weird that Skyline and Rewind are both medium-sized maps. Skyline, to me, I would think that would be categorized as a small map. Because like Rewind has this super long lane. It feels way bigger.
It does feel. It definitely feels bigger.
Maybe it's just because the layout makes it feel that way. I don't know.
They could be counting Skyline as medium because it has an upstairs, so they're like adding that square footage rather than like the footprint of the map. They're counting like the walkable areas, maybe. Which would sort of make it medium. That would definitely make it medium, but does it feel... I would say Skyline is medium-sized, though. Actually. But it absolutely is smaller than Rewind. Yeah. Its footprint, anyway. Mm-hmm. So... But I'm okay with this, honestly. If you want to... I like big maps in multiplayer. I think they're cool. But they have to be for game modes other than 6s. If you're going to put 10s in, then I'll take some big maps. If you're going to put Ground War in, I'll take some big maps. If you're going to put something like a War Mode in, I'll take big maps. But for 6's multiplayer, I don't want to play an Arklov size map. Or, God forbid, a Grozny Raid size map. I'm good on that. That's way too big. So, I'm in favor of this. Moving on from there, another Charles Intelligence tweet. Rumors have suggested that MW3's final seasons have had a lower amount of new 6's maps because Treyarch reportedly has taken Sledgehammer Games maps for BO6 post-launch seasons. It's probably why Season 5 and 6 now only have had 1 or 2 new maps and more variants instead.
Yeah. This is another thing that I kept...
reportedly taken Sledgehammer's maps...
Because they basically didn't finish their own or something, so they're using maps that Sledgehammer designed for their own game.
Okay, I see.
So the thing that I keep seeing now is like, how did this game have 4 years of development time when they're like behind on everything? And from a lot of the leakers, it seems like they're saying it took a lot of time to basically get their game on the new engine. So they really didn't have more game dev time at all. It was
interesting.
It sounds like they spent well over a year just basically trying to get everything on the new unified engine. So they probably really didn't spend more dev time, I guess.
Yeah. Interesting. That comm has been received. So, yeah, and that's pretty much it for, BO6 and the current game. You'll notice we did not cover patch notes because there weren't any. Or there might have been, but they were not substantive, and I'm not covering
There were not.
them.
I don't even think they announced a playlist update yet.
Yeah, the playlist hasn't been updated yet because I played today and they were the same. So, yeah. So, we do have some other fun and exciting news, though. What am I looking at here? It's official.
I don't know. What are we looking at? Oh, just a couple World Series of Warzone thing here. Yeah, so some girl who puts together tournaments. Basically, some guy is not able to go to LAN. He qualified for LAN. He lives in England or somewhere. Super unfortunate for him. He lives out there somewhere.
Be born.
But he did not get his visa in time, and he is not able to go to this tournament. So this guy scrimmed for months, practiced with his team. They had everything set. And basically what she's saying is it's Activision's fault because their incompetence, lack of preparation. A LAN location is announced a month before the event in the United States. True. It's so crazy to me that, like, these kids know they made it to a tournament, but they don't have a single clue where they don't know what continent it's on until like 30 days before. That is crazy, man. Like, getting a passport, that's one thing, but I Googled it, and it pretty much does require a visa to visit the United States, which is wild. Also based. We don't like visitors. And so according to Google, it takes like 21 working days. So that's basically business days for your visa to process and be finalized. And then another 3 days or so for you to receive it in the mail. So it's not even like he got denied his visa. It just simply is not arriving in time and he cannot go to LAN. Because they don't give them very much time. Like, you'd have to get on top of that so quickly. Like,
you'd have to do it like the day of.
Like, can't they at least say it's going to be in the United States? But maybe not, because with the visa, actually, you probably have to put out all of the info, like where you're going to be, where you're going to be staying. But yeah, just crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, people had enough time because this is the only name I've seen so far that has had this issue. I'm sure we'll hear about more in the next 24, 48 hours who are not able to play on LAN because of some issue trying to get into the country. But yeah, it's like, dude, you can plan this stuff months out. It's just typical Activision.
Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, like even if it is technically possible with that time frame, that's cutting it real close. And like, why? Yeah, like just announce it sooner. We were making fun of them for this reason. It's
like the passport thing is one thing. Like last year, there were some American kids, I think, that didn't get their passports in time. Well, it's like, well, hey, idiot, get a passport. Just have it ready. It's not that hard to do. But when you have to do a visa, it's like a whole different process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. Who is this person? Anxian?
I don't know. Apparently, he's really good. But he's in EU, so he's probably almost as good as Cope.
Maybe. And also, it's not Diaz / Biffle, Shifty, or Hisoka, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
so
and then speaking of that...
lost his opportunity at second place, yeah.
Speaking of that, nobody's talking about World Series of Warzone at all. The BO6 beta, I feel like it had some hype to it and people talking about it. The BO6 beta just killed everything for that, which is what they want. They don't make money from World Series of Warzone. They ultimately don't care, but yeah, it seemed like the hype just completely died off.
Yeah.
It's like weird that these people are all on planes coming to play in the tournament, and I mean, has Call of Duty even tweeted anything about it really recently? Maybe they have. Not much,
that
though.
I've seen. They're mostly
because again, it doesn't make them
BO6
money, so they
6.
just don't care. Yeah, a bunch of stuff about the haunting event. Let's see.
Yeah. To be clear, it does make them some money, but compared to like their daily microtransactions, it makes them basically nothing. Yeah.
Do you think it makes them money though?
I think so. Yeah. It probably.
I think they
makes
just straight
them
lose money. I mean, they
100,000, maybe $1 million.
Don't they lose money with the CDL though? How would they make money from this one tournament?
I don't think they lose money with the CDL because of the $30 million franchise fee.
But weren't they claiming even with all that, at what it cost to run, they were still losing money or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember exactly. I do remember they said they're doing fewer lands in CDL. Maybe that was a reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I just went back on the COD Twitter like the last 4 or 5 days, and it's just all about Black Ops 6 and everything. So kind of weird they haven't even simply put out one tweet. It's like, hey, World Series of Warzone is this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
They don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't really care because, yeah, whether they're losing money or making money on the event, they're not losing very much in the grand scheme of things for them, and they're not gaining very much in the grand scheme of things for them either way. So, yeah, it like doesn't really matter to them. And I think another reason there isn't much hype is because there are no rivalries, because the World Series of Warzone champions have already been decided. I mean, it's Team Biffle. They're going to win easily.
Yeah.
Dub, I didn't forget about our bet, by the way, and you will owe me money on Sunday.
It's going to be crazy if they lose.
But, like, imagine if instead there were, like, 3 teams that were always trading wins in all of these, like, pulse check customs tournaments they've been doing, and there was a bunch of shit talk between teams on Twitter that are like really close and like rivalries, but there are no rivalries. No one's even remotely close to, what do they call them, LSD or something? I don't know, whatever. Biffle's team, no one's close. There's no rivalries. So I think that's part of the reason there also isn't that much hype, is because it is virtually a foregone conclusion that Team Biffle will be winning. Now, it's Warzone, so it's possible they don't, but I find it extremely unlikely, which is why I put money on it. And by the way, I'll bet anyone else almost any amount of money they want. The bet is this. If Biffle's team wins, I get whatever amount of money we wager. If literally any other team wins, then I will pay you instead. That's the bet. So if anyone else wants to take that, tell me real soon. And we can wager on it. So far I'll be collecting money from Dub, and then hopefully some more of you want to take that bet. But yeah, I think that's part of the reason there's no hype really either. But you're right, like no one's talking about it. I am actually quite excited to watch it though, I will say.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm confused about. I don't even know when it is because COD hasn't tweeted. I know it's this weekend because it was a 2-day event, so I guess it's Saturday and Sunday. But it was a 2-day event, remember? Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I said.
So it probably starts literally in less than 48 hours, but they haven't said a single thing.
Yeah.
I don't think Ravens tweeted about it. Nobody.
Yeah. So yeah, I've received that.
They forgot.
And yeah, absolutely. They have to win the final game. That's a wild card. That's kind of true, but you can look at all of the custom tournaments that Pulse Check has been hosting for money with all of the World Series of Warzone teams. And even though there is that wild card element you just talked about, guess who's won 9 out of 10 of all of those games? Team Biffle. So it's not like I'm just saying that just because based on their skill. I'm saying that based on them running this exactly what they'll be doing at LAN, except not at LAN, and winning 90% of the time. So again, it's possible they don't win, but I doubt it. So anyway, yeah, other than that, couple announcements here. We got a single upgraded patron, Damon F, going from gold to platinum. Yeah, W Damon, L the rest of you who aren't patrons. Yeah, we're gonna need more than that. And speaking of the Patreon, by the way, and thank you, Damon, for the upgrade, we have done our platinum and above Q&A episode, which we released 2 days ago, and we've done our Damascus and above behind the scenes episode, and that released today. And both of them were quite fun and exciting. We got some feedback on it in the Discord, which was cool. And if you guys wanted to join the Patreon, listen to those Q&As. The Patreon Q&As, by the way, are about any topic. So we'll answer questions about not COD stuff often. That's most of what those are. So if you kind of are more into that, then yeah, consider joining or upgrading. And then behind the scenes was, you know, behind the scenes. A lot of good news for the pod, actually. Our download numbers are massively up because of the BO6 hype, which is good. Then we talked about some other kind of behind the scenes stuff that many people may find interesting. And then on the gold patron front, we will start releasing some gold EPs next week. They certainly at least one will be related to like season 6, post season 6. I think one of them might be related to ranked Rebirth, because I've been playing a lot of that this season. But on Saturday, as our last announcement, we will be talking about ranked Resurgence again. And we did this fairly recently, 2 months ago maybe. But now we're going to do it again because I've been playing only that when I play Call of Duty for hours and hours and hours. I've played so much more since then. So I have a lot more to say, and I am excited for that episode, which will be on Saturday. And yeah, keep in mind that as we are approaching BO6, we're going to have a lot of, you know, interesting, wacky episode topics until it launches, basically, because there isn't going to be much new happening from now until the launch of BO6. So, yeah, keep that inside of your mind. Thank you for watching and listening. Continue to be humble.
Stay humble.